I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right.
Let out some sail! Crowd it all on! Loose topsails, gallants and royals.
Act like an officer! As we were fishing, the haze grow light.
Sir, to fore!
Rolling and trolling, oh, not in that windy old weather. Stormy old weather, when the wind blows, when up comes the
Start sail! Get off the squall!
now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the wind.
Guns out! In sail!
We sigh to the thrasher, slash in his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist the...
Get the mains free! Ease off the wind!
Haul in those halyards, heave!
Mains out! Let's go! Brief it on tops! Get the mainsails into the wind!
There's the...
Hey! Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas
Haul in the stunsail!
on a sailor.
Ease off the wind! Haul it all sail!
Faster, ladies. You don't leave till it's done.
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Oh, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan. Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Careful, Shay. These waters are full of enemies.
Ha! Aye. There she is!
Red bank in sight, sir.
All right, man.
Good hunting.
Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados. I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Trim the yards off the wind! Give me some speed!
Hola!
All but mates! Close!
We're clear, Captain.
Douse the road!
Blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Turn off the wind!
Furlough!
Furl the main!
Some blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
What's this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where? You.
What can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Splendid party, wouldn't you say? Indeed. Not yet. We keep it that way.
I've got a shot! Got him inside! Got a clear shot! Got him inside! Mine! Clear shot!
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Expecting trouble tonight.
I don't know. Security is all.
Expecting trouble
I
tonight.
need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
He's mine! Expecting trouble tonight.
I don't know. Security is awfully tight. The captain brought in more men.
What's so special about this party?
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Your house. Lovely man. Young, bright, full of us. We're sending round to you.
Are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Is he not? Do not get your hopes up. He has eyes only for Sally Fairfax. Dad, I'll say
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
Damn it. We'd better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
You won't get past I can't do it all alone. Bring your arse seat right.
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting! Yes. Just try it, you bastard!
These waters are full of enemies.
Damage taken here! The helm, Shay. We'll break up.
Captain! Loose and cut!
We've been hit! Get those crews up! Be careful,
Loose all and trip sharp to the wind! Look!
Get a move on! Straight to the deep! Ready here!
Break!
Taking a hit, Gabby! Ha ha! We've been hit! They're firing, sir! Caution, sir!
Fasten yourself!
Get a hit, Gabby!
Brace!
Careful, Captain!
We can find many guards and sail! Get off this world!
They're firing, sir!
Fire!
Giving orders, sir!
Fire!
Danger's behind.
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he wants you to think.
Come in!
Lay aloft and reef!
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
Few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the law.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript box.
The chasseur has the lead on the box. We need him and Chevalier St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope. He said whoever had the artifact could access sites of great power. What does he mean?
We'll be at the fort.
Fire!
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what does he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose. We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
And a small price to pay for leading the Vickers once.
Douse the gallants and royals! Spread our wings to the wind! Fire!
Say, are you daft?
Haul in the stunsail!
Ready here!
Unfurl, maids! Let's move! Get them aloft! Douse all sail!
You could not have arrived at a better time, my friend.
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in all hand to their watery grave. The Garfou nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Pucker's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my hooded friends.
Get the maids, Captain.
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood,
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and we soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
He also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
What about Smith, then? Is he close by?
Aye, he sails these very waters, and he may have the precursor box.
Then let's find him.
No soul but made! Fire!
There he is. Most fortunate timing. Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us. Give chase.
But hold your fire. We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. These blockades go any faster. Simpleton, we will destroy the box.
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Will Smith is the Templar's treasurer. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone. Or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. So something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known enough.
But he's back from a long voyage. Now their chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templar's wealth, doesn't he? With him out of the way...
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach.
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
It worked. The way is clear. Now, once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
The foe patrols these waters closely. It's an ambush!
Off where you sit yonder, Northair! Smith must not escape!
I don't see Smith's ship!
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him.
Fire! There is smoke! Take the shot, sir! Ready to box, sir!
As much sail as you can.
Easy prey, Captain Corbin.
Douse the gallants and boys!
Damn these eyes!
Fire! Fire!
She's thundering!
Mates out! Let's go!
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Careful.
Loading cargo!
Quite a rough squall, Cap.
Fire!
Ready to bar!
What wickedness is this? Another Tiddler tactic. You can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames. Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him. Fire!
Gone! On your mark, Captain!
That wind's trouble, Captain Cormac.
Steady, Jones!
Brief it all tough! Crowd on every inch of sail! Stop!
Now we know where he was headed. The bastard hasn't encamped here. Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this. Fall down! Fall down!
Anchor away.
Captain's helm!
Get the mates free!
That wind's trouble, Captain Cormac. Anchor away.
Your end, assassin! You will regret this! Think... Kill him! This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Loose sail. Put out on.
Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
As we
Move
were
up, gallant.
Burn all!
pays were all high. Shooting and
Move up top.
pulling and
Douse the
trolling.
Loose mainsail!
Windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all hold together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather. Stormy old weather. When the wind blows,
Straight to the
we'll
deep.
all hold together.
There's the city of Alba.
Slash in his tail.
Greatest
Time
frontier
now,
town
old
of them
skipper,
all.
to hoist up your sail.
We are on
in the
course for a
windy
collision,
old
sir!
weather.
Fire!
Old weather.
Just
coordinating.
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, but you eliminated him. James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Who's he?
Well, he's a trade.
Never heard of him.
I'm a respectable citizen.
Dad, my father is an old man. Can't you just...
With respect, I cannot just let anyone inside.
Where is your commanding officer? I want a word with him.
Ah, that must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
Rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop. And now to Wardrop and the manuscript.
Stay right there. Stop there. Hey, come back!
Find that uniform.
He's mine!
We're under attack. That wounded man. Get him! Look sharp. Keep an eye out.
Someone call for help! This is not acceptable! Don't lose sight of him!
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
Liam, come on! Have a grenade! Follow him! He can't flee now!
Buddy up, lads! He's trying to flee us! China!
Here to stay. Maybe we can get some decent cheese.
Don't get your hopes up. I'll keep up with you.
That's an artist!